Hi, I'm Alexa, and welcome to Alexa Does Romance. Because don't we all need a little romance in our lives? I know I do, and that's why I read a bajillion books. Yep. So the book I'd like to talk about today is Queen Move by Kennedy Ryan. So I didn't know this, but this is the third book in a series, and I accidentally read it as a standalone, and it was fabulous. So, there are two more books before this if you want to check those out before you get to this one. If not, you'll read this book and then the side characters are all super interesting and you're like, wow, these side characters sound really good. And then you realize afterwards that they have their own books. All right. So the story is about Ezra and Kimba and takes place in Atlanta, Georgia. And Kimba and Ezra were born on the same day. And then Ezra's parents move across the street from Kimba's parents. And so Kimba and Ezra are best friends since they were babies. And then when they're 14, they are each other's first kiss. Super sweet. And then, of course, because Kennedy Ryan wanted to upset me, that night, Ezra's mom is like, pack your bags, we're leaving, because there was this huge fight that happened. And so Ezra ends up moving back to New York, where his mom is from. And so Kimba and Ezra lose touch with each other. So then, basically like 20 years later, unfortunately, Kimba's father passes away. And at the funeral, Ezra shows up in Atlanta. And Kimba's so excited to see him and hugs him and is just like, oh my gosh, I'm like, she just immediately, it's like no time has passed. But while they're talking, she looks over and sees that Ezra has a partner and a son. And it turns out he's not married to the mother of his child, but they're basically life partners. They've been together for about 10 years. So she sees that and is like, oh, he's moved on. His life is, it's different than mine now. I'm happy to see him, but... So they don't exchange numbers or anything and just move on. So then it turns out Ezra is going to get an award from a foundation that Kimba's father was instrumental in. So Kimba is the presenter, and she hadn't seen the list of all the people who are getting awards beforehand. So she's up on stage when she announces Ezra, and then Ezra gets to go up and they get to see each other again. And it's awesome. And so they start to rekindle their friendship and get to know each other again after the last 20 years. And Ezra's relationship with his partner isn't quite what you think it is, and they're going through something. And then Kimba has an amazing job. She helps people get elected to office. So she's under a lot of stress, but she's also super smart and strong-willed and amazing. But she also wants to be a mom. She really wants the option to be a mom. And it turns out her body is starting to go through early menopause. And she's working to take supplements and do everything she can to kind of reverse it so she still has time to naturally have a child. So she has like the pressure of wanting the option to have children while also working in an amazing job and also still having feelings for Ezra, but he is going through his own thing with his partner and kind of figuring out what's important in his life now and also how to still be a great father to his son. All of that comes together to create just amazing characters. Like, I love these characters so much that like 15 minutes into the book, I looked at my boyfriend and was like, I don't know if I can read this because I just want them to be happy. So you have to go on a journey, but it is well worth the read. So if you like childhood best friends turn lovers, and also to get stressed out because you love the character so much, this is the book for you. So I hope you enjoy.